Hi, sixth graders. This is Mrs. Meyer coming to you live from my kitchen. I'm excited to start fourth quarter and our research papers, which hopefully will also turn into passion projects during these 8 weeks that we have to work. So this first video is just an overview of the research paper project and how it's going to be laid out and some of the expectations and places that you can find help. The subsequent videos will help you on specific components of the research paper. So let's dive into some of the specifics right now. First of all, your paper needs to be 3 to 5 pages typed double space. If you are absolutely certain you want to handwrite your research paper, you're welcome to do that. I highly recommend that you type it though, but that's up to you. The due date is no later than May 17th. Each week I'll post weekly goals if you're spreading the paper out for the full 8 weeks. If you want to work on an accelerated plan, you'll need to pace yourself a little bit quicker than the goals I have set out for each week, and you'll see those on our weekly calendar. This is an independent project. You're going to be working on your own, but with a lot of guidance and a lot of support along the way. But I hope you'll find it fun to work at a pace that really meets your needs. So working on your own pace, there's a couple of resources you're definitely going to want to pay attention to. The first thing that you're going to want to pay attention to is the rubric and the checklist that all of you were given today. The top spots are where you're going to be graded on the report card, and they are the Colorado Academic Standards. Below those top lines, you'll see there are 12 checklist points that you're going to need to complete in order, one after the other. You can't skip ahead. They're designed for a certain order to write your paper in. Those are the different components that will be necessary to get at least a 3 on this paper, and then obviously lots of areas for you to push yourself as a writer if you're wanting to get a 4. You also have your interactive notebook, which has a lot of resources, especially when it comes to works cited. And don't forget our Right Source book as well, that has a lot of information as well, and always the Google Calendar. Now, specifically when we get into different components of our research paper, you're going to see that there are checkoff spots down below that coordinate with the handouts you're going to need to come and get as you're ready out of the file box. So when you're ready, you come to the file box. They're all color-coded. They've got the title of the handout that you're going to need. As you're working through these, they're pretty self-sufficient and pretty self-explanatory, but if you need help, my sample binder right here has the same information as on the handouts, but then it also has answer keys or samples that you may be interested in looking at. For example, when you get started on things I'm curious about, it's got the copy right here that you can look at, but then on the back side, it also has an example of the quality and quantity of work that I'm looking for. And there's a sample for every single handout in case you should happen to get stuck. So use all of these resources as you're working through your project. Another way to help you out if you get stuck throughout this writing process is to watch the YouTube videos that I will post about each of the different 12 handouts and components that are really going to help you be successful. I'm excited about this project. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I look forward to fourth quarter with you.